headed up to Arkansas. It's right after Thanksgiving. The rut's gonna be on, and we're gonna see if we can find some of these Arkansas bucks to chase them. Well, before we do that, Joe is headed out with his Matthews. He's gonna see if he can stick him a doe.
All right, we're walking in. Again, this is a really small spot, so gotta be quiet. The road is like right behind me, and my stand is like right in this bottom, so ain't much woods here, but we got permission to shoot whatever we want. Okay, let's roll. But he lets me hunt this, told me. He said, look, there's a bunch of does in the area. We need to thin them out. So, shoot a buck if you want, but also shoot some does if they come in. So, I don't know how big that doe is, but she's a big one. Ain't no telling how old that doe is. But I watched her go down in sight. I didn't get to zoom in or nothing. But I got her on the Tacticam and got her on the GoPro. I know for sure. They come in so quick. I just got my climbing stand out. We're gonna go ahead and get her before it gets real dark. I don't think with all this traffic and stuff we're gonna see too many more deer. So let's go ahead and get my hair. While he's back there getting the truck. I was right through there. I shot it through that thick gap. Right here. That's the tree I was on. There's my hair. Boy, I tell you what. That slick trick's hard to beat. And look at that blood. And they got rubs. Look at that. Tore that down. I mean, tore it up. Oh, I wish I had my dog. I got a year-old puppy. I've probably seen me post stuff on Facebook. This would be a perfect track for that sucker. Man, look. Foot track on that sucker. Let's see here. There she is. Looky here. Looky here. Big old head. Good gosh, look at that head on that thing. Good grief. There's our boy Mike. Everybody knows Mike. There's a big old heifer though.
Yes, he is.
Big old heifer. Took them lungs out. Got them on done. Some slick trick broadheads bad to the bone. Anyway, thank y'all for watching. As always, give God the praise.
Well, Joe got the party started. Now it's our turn to see what we can do.
All right, guys, we're headed up to Arkansas. This is my first time to ever go to Arkansas deer hunting, and I am pumped up. We just got through with Thanksgiving, went and did the Egg Bowl, and it's Friday, and I'm headed over to meet Brook, and we're gonna head up and work on some stands, get some cameras situated, and get ready for the rifle hunt for the next few days.
Should be on. Bucks should be chasing. I've been hearing about a couple big bucks killed up here on the place, so we headed up there to see what we can do. Here we go. Rifle season in Arkansas. And it is 37 degrees out. And we driving down this curvy road. Headed stick to the lease. We'll see y'all out there in the tree here in just a minute.
Alright, got in here a little bit later than what I wanted to. I think we're gonna be alright. Didn't spook anything walking in. Boys, that's a buck down right there. Buck down. That sucker come in from behind. And he walked through my wind. That's crazy. No tracking required, baby. I turned and looked and all I saw was a tall, narrow rack. I said, might as well. Same stand I killed a big 8 last year. He came from this way. This deer come from behind. Come up the ditch. This one ain't quite as good as the big 8, but he's a good deer. If you look back here, that's where the deer come from. Right there on that ditch. There is a heavy trail. I think it's right up there in the camera. And that's where that deer came from. He was standing right here on the edge of this bank whenever I turned around to look at him. Or whenever I turned around, he was standing right there on the edge of that bank. And he was real cautiously walking up through here. Made his way into the ditch. And I was getting nervous when he was getting about right here because that's the way my wind is blowing. But I guess whenever he got in that ditch, it just blew over the top of him. And he walked out. Yeah. Heavy body deer. Tall rack. Hill deer. Good mass. Heck of a G2. Big old body. Look at that thing. I have myself another 8-point hill deer. He's heavy. Got a lot of mass. Big body. I'm gonna get him back to the house. Get him back to the skinning shed. And show this old boy off. What a hunt. Enjoyed the heck of it. Give God the praise. Now I had a time loading this old buck up
on my side-by-side by myself. This thing was pushing 250 probably. He was a big old boy. He was an old deer that we had a lot of history with, and I'm just glad to get him on the ground. Well, there's not a lot of service there where I'm hunting on the lease, and it takes me a good 15 minutes to get back where I can get some phone service and let everybody know that I've shot a big buck. Well, Joe's immediate reply was, yeah, me too. And then one of the other guys had killed. So when we got back to Mr. Terry's, we had bucks stacked up.
Y'all waiting on Joe?
Yeah.
15 minutes. Come clean.
Yeah. We're gonna have to line them all up and get a picture.
Yeah.
I didn't get no nap.
Joe got a good one.
Yeah, he did.
He
I
got
saw
a good
that.
one.
seen him?
Oh, did.
Oh, yeah.
That was a real quick one this morning.
Yeah. Mine was too.
Oh, I said
I tell you what.
That's cool right there.
Well, he's got a. Ben had him on camera. There's a slit right there in the.
Oh, yeah. Look at
got a
that.
hole in the.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool right there. There comes old Joe. Dang, Joe. Don't play. Go ahead and kill the big one, why don't you?
Yeah, I figured he would let you have all the fun always. Yeah,
Okay,
bro, what you
bro.
kill?
Got a little weight.
Talking about? You don't take long, do you?
No.
I was riding by the road, down the road a while ago, and there was a sign on one of the trees that "Dear Beware, Brooke Sanders is in town."
I'm here. Kill day. Dang, boy, that's a big one. Is that the one you was after? Dang.
V10. V10.
I'm actually having to work Saturday and Sunday, so I got to head back to Jackson. But I was able to help Brooke out a little bit, get everything ready, and well, you know, he went ahead and knocked one down Saturday, and I made it back up. I guess it was probably Sunday night late, Monday morning early, and got ready to do a little hunting myself. Little evening hunt. I think it's Monday afternoon. Weather's awesome. The bucks are up on their feet, moving. It's a beautiful little spot. Got my back right to the river. Actually had a little buck come down. You know, he was looking for some does. He was grunting and running around acting a little crazy, but not much happening on the first sit. So roll around to the next morning. I'm gonna go up to the hill stand. This is what is the honey hole of this property, I think.
Time to go get a kill day 2.0. Let's go.
just got shot, lady. Big dog just got shot. The bad thing is I had to shoot him through a bunch of brush. And it wasn't a good shot. He was getting real nervous and he kept looking at that hog I killed this morning on the way in here, but I think it will be alright. I think I heard him fall, but he's gonna be at the bottom of that hill, and that's gonna be terrible. Had a doe and yearling come out right here, and she was bellowing, just bleh, bleating, grunting. She went down there, and I heard a buck grunt, and I was like, oh. Picked my gun up and looked, he was standing on that road. I was like, that's Big Donkey. About 2 or 3 minutes, I see a deer coming. It's a buck coming right through this thick stuff. He got right behind a tree about 25 yards. Stood there forever. I couldn't see him. And I couldn't get the camera on him. Like, I couldn't see him in the camera or me. So I wasn't sure which one it was. Well, then he starts walking away. He sees that hog and gets spooked. And I was like, let's pray it's him. Finally sent it. I sent it, and he went down the hill. It sounded like he crashed, but it could just be Big Donkey going down the hill.
That's meat. A little speck of blood.
Last right there, good bed.
Yep. We're down in the thick of it now. In the thick of it. Yeah.
Sometimes we get caught up in the moment and we don't make the best decisions. And I figured I could probably shoot Optimus through anything, but that was not the case. Real thick, hard to see him on camera, I know, but made a shot, just clipped his front. I think me and Brook probably walked 500-600 yards and wasn't much blood. It's like that sometimes. I'm pretty positive that it was not a fatal wound. That deer would have laid down, we would have found more blood. Because I'm shooting a 300 Ultra Mag, he definitely would have, we would have found a lot more sign than we did. But I still had a few more days of hunting. I mean, as you see in these clips, I saw a lot of deer, it was fun. But I got a feeling come next year, I'm gonna get after them a little bit harder. Brook's been doing all this killing up here, and eventually he's gonna let me shoot one. I don't know when, but it's coming. I feel it. So it has been a blast hunting up here with Joe and Brook, and I left them this year to kill all the big bucks, which that's fine, that's fine. It's my first time up here. But I tell you, I got to see a lot. I saw a lot of deer, a lot of does, a lot of bucks, a lot of smaller bucks chasing. Each hunt I saw deer. So, that's a good time. Like, you can't say that all the time about deer hunting, actually going every single sit and actually seeing deer. But this was a great hunt. Big shout out to Video Joe for putting us up at his house.
Well, thank y'all for watching this episode. We had an awesome time up there hunting with our buddy Joe. Hope y'all enjoyed it. We'll catch y'all back here next week at the same time.
I got here this morning and I thought that I had left my bullets at home. And I remembered that I had some spare bullets in my center console. I thought I was fixing to have to, I don't know, go buy some bullets, I guess.
What's the matter, Mr. Terry? It's rough being a photographer.
Hey, he's getting your best side though.
Hey, no jokes till I get up.
Photographer down. Another long step. I brought another ladder to put here. That's a workout.
It was rough getting in that thing. I bet it was, because once I got up there, I got hung up in that limb. Got hung up hauling the vine and the limb.